Hello there, golf fan. My name's John, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K21. Now we're teeing it up today at the first hole, par 4 of TPC Deere Run. Let's drop this one in the middle of the first fairway. Take it from there. What do you say? Setting up for our third shot.
Okay, you are in the rough, and just so you know, you are deep down in the rough.
And this is what your fifth shot's looking like. Okay, this is about 125 yards away. Okay, let's get out of here. This one for the quad. A little bit off here. It's going to the rough. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. And we've reached the shot limit on this one. We're going to push on to the next hole. Let's see how this goes. Par 5 hole. I don't know. This one could go either way. And what are you thinking? What are you thinking out of this fairway bunker? Let's see what you got. Going through some branches here. I'm just in the light rough at the moment. Oh, this one's heading for the penalty area, I think. Looks like this one's your fifth shot. Well, you won't be getting that one back. Oop, I think we're going in the rough here. This looks like about 120 yards to the pin. Oh, man. Well, that's too bad. You've taken too many strokes on this hole. Shot limit has been reached. And teeing her up here on the third. Well, that won't do, will it? This is what our third shot's looking like. Okay, here's your fifth shot. I don't know what that was. Let's just try again. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. And unfortunately, you've reached our shot limit on this hole. We're going to push forward to the next. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. Great drive. That was some power. And here's our second shot on the fourth. Might be flying the green here. And this is our third shot. Setting up here from the deep stuff. Not much happened with that one. Oops, that's no good.
Okay, we are in the rough, and we are deep down into it, so take that into account here. Might need to club up.
Oh, no. Water. Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. Okay, here's your fifth. I don't know what that was. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. Well, that's too bad. You reached our shot limit on that hole. Gonna move on here. We've made it to the sixth hole. And hopefully this one's nice and safe in the fairway. And this one's about 125 yards out.
All right, solid approach shot. We can two-putt from here.
Best of luck on this one. We've got a lot of real estate to cover here. Oh, that's off track. You might need a club or two extra from here. This is really deep.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
Ooh, what's going on here? We are in the deep stuff here. Well, that's too bad. We reached the shot limit. That's never fun. And now we're teeing her up on the seventh hole. Setting up from the long grass here. Let's get on out of this. And this is your fourth shot. Oh, that's odd. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. And it was just a bad luck hole from the beginning, I think. Shot limit has been reached. Yeah, that was a weird shot. That's not going to work, is it? Setting up here for your fourth shot. And this is out of the second cut here. Interesting. Well, that's too bad. You've taken too many strokes on this hole. Shot limit has been reached. And this hole's a par 4. Oops. And here's our second shot on the 9th. Okay, here's our third shot. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. And lining up your 6th shot here. Oh, that was unlucky. That's, yeah, be nice to have that one back.
Okay, you've hit the 7 over par mark on this hole. We're going to move you along to the next one.
Okay, we are in the deep stuff currently.
You are deep in the rough. Be careful. Be careful with this shot.
Ooh, that was just a mistake, I guess. Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way. And we've reached the shot limit on this one. We're going to push on to the next hole. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one. Oh, we're in the deep stuff here. Oh, crud. Setting up here for your 4th. Oh, man, that's wet. Okay, 6th shot on this hole. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or 2 extra on this shot. Oops, that one went bye-bye. Well, that's too bad. You reached our shot limit on that hole. Gonna move on here. Have fun here on this par 3. Well, it's too bad. Coming in hot. Here's your 4th shot. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. What happened there?
All right, you might want to tweak your club here. This is deep, deep down in there.
And unfortunately, you've reached our shot limit on this hole. We're going to push forward to the next. This hole's a par 4. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking. Yeah, this one's your 4th shot. Setting up for your 5th stroke here. Setting up here in the deep stuff. Setting up here just in the first cut.
Okay, 7 over par means you're going to go on to the next hole. We're going to nudge you along and hope for better things.
Here we go. Par 4 ahead of you. Setting up here from the deep stuff. Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. And setting up now for your 5th shot. And this is your 6th shot. Oh, that couldn't have been planned. Oh, that's too bad. You might need a club or 2 extra from here. This is really deep. And it was just a bad luck hole from the beginning, I think. Shot limit has been reached. Teeing it up now on a par 4. Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. Well, didn't expect that. And this one's your 4th.
Okay, we are very deep in the rough here. Be careful with this one.
Oh, I wish you could have that one back. Yikes. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. Well, that's too bad. We reached the shot limit. That's never fun.
Ooh.
And here's our second shot on the 16th. I think I lost it. Well, what can you do about it? Nothing. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. And we're heading towards the water. Okay, 6th shot. Oh, where's this one going? Of course it had to go there, of all places. Setting up from the long grass here. Let's get on out of this. Oop, that one, yeah, that's in the water. And we've reached the shot limit on this one. We're going to push on to the next hole. Stepping on to a par 5 hole on this one.
Ugh.
This is out of the second cut here. Oh, that won't do. Okay, we are in the deep stuff currently. Well, that's too bad. You've taken too many strokes on this hole. Shot limit has been reached. All right, hole number 18, ready to go. Beautiful swing. Ew, this is very, very sandy in this. Yeah, I'm not sure where this one's going.
All right, reload.
Okay, here's your 4th. Okay, this is your 6th shot. We're in the deep stuff here. That ball was bad for you anyway. It was a bad ball. We've reached the shot limit, unfortunately. That's not fun. And that's going to do it for us here today. Thank you so much for playing, and we'll see you next time.